Articy Draft and how it compares to Ink today. So that should be interesting, to say the least. I've watched through some of their tutorialization and stuff, but it's not a simple system, but hopefully we can get there. I'm just going to go to my game test. Yeah. There's a bunch of tutorials. Let us full screen this, and then I can shrink this down just so it's visible like that. Alright. Okay, so essentially, I'd probably have multiple folders in here, so then I'll do like a new folder. Why not? I could do that in Flow. Alright, so the documents are less important. I need my entities to start getting built out. Yeah. I'm gonna do a new entity. Alright, I think I'm good here. Interesting. So it's like the object hash. Choose template. We'll just do main characters, huh? I think that's one of their default ones. This could be alright. I can adjust the templates. I can say, basic character properties. Let's drag it in. Hold on. This reminds me a lot of Salesforce. Features. I'll do this later. Oopsie. The thing I want to understand is like the scripting and how I can set that up. So we'll see how that goes. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of stuff here. Okay, upgrade, they say. I'll do like new. Okay, this is some of the layout stuff, but yeah, I have no idea. Yeah. Alright, I have to just figure out how to get to like the scripts. That's what I care about. So I'm gonna make a flow. I'm gonna clear out all this stuff that I made. Can't I have... Oh no. Can I open containing folder here? And then maybe... Wow, this is so similar to Unity. That's kind of a trip. Interesting. And these are all their special file format. Flow fragment condition. Let me see how they did it. I'll have to rewatch some of their YouTube videos as I go through this. So I'm trying to recreate some of these things here, which is the Unity sync, add commands into Unity, So I need to figure out how to do that. Array nesting seems tough. Has inventory, so I'll have to do like global variables. Then I'll have to just do like we'll do how do I add here? This, oh yeah, I forgot. That is the most confusing thing. That should be a plus, not an X, guys. That's so cringe. Anyways, enough of me being salty. We'll do has yeah. Okay, then we'll start false. Okay. Okay. So I'm getting some of these things built up. Can I just like? Yeah, and I forget you can have like two parallel things, which is pretty slick. I do need to go to like the Articy YouTube. So first, I want to see their scripting value. The new script property is also possibly in every similar usual text properties offer scripting support and syntax. They combine in 3 different shapes. Basic property types. Interesting. Yeah, I mean they follow. Interesting. Don't know if this will hit everything we want to do, right? Let me just look through there. Does it have random generation here? Let's see. Articy. Give me the old headache there. Importer for Unity.
Welcome to the Articy Draft Importer for Unity tutorial series. During this series we will take a look at how to access imported Articy data within Unity with the goal of displaying branching dialog. The Articy Draft Importer for Unity takes care of getting all the data you want from Articy into the game engine. Within Unity, the Articy Flow Player component does a lot of heavy lifting in the background.
Oops.
Hello and welcome to the game approach, or at least use it as a basis you can modify to fit your needs. The Articy to Unity workflow we are going to set up will make life easier for writers and designers, as they can work in all data types or in a bigger project want to divide up and export. The data is automatically imported to Unity. You can also trigger the import manually by selecting Tools from the menu bar, Articy Draft Importer, and then Import Articy Draft Export File. As the import needs to compile code, errors somewhere else in the project might lead to a failure of the automatic import. In that case, you can trigger a manual import after fixing any errors. As a side note, At some point, a gizmos folder will appear in your assets. It belongs to the Articy importer. We don't need to do anything with it. I just wanted to mention it in case you are like me and wonder if things suddenly appear. Now, let's do a quick check to verify if everything went okay with the import. Tools, Articy Draft importer, and show database panel. All the data is here. In the Articy import folder under helper, then prefabs, we find an Articy debug flow player. It's like the name suggests, mainly for debugging purposes. But we can use it to get a first glimpse of our dialog data here in Unity. It works only with a canvas, so we drag the debug flow player over in the hierarchy and add it to our canvas object. Now all that's left to do is to select the debug flow player object in the hierarchy and scroll to the Articy flow player component in the inspector. Here we need to select an object to start on. Then we can hit play. We are able to traverse through the dialog we have seen earlier in Articy. Isn't that something? In the next lesson, we will start laying the foundation to be able to display a dialog from Articy in our own custom dialog UI. See you there.
Interesting. Flow.
Or by the name of the parent node.
See, they're able to add these things here. I don't know how though.
Not long, and we will create a flow like this ourselves. Actually, it will already happen in the next video. But before that, let's talk a bit about another crucial element of the support of nesting. Click on the flow entry in the navigator to get back to the view of the tutorial and final notes.
Seems like a powerful system, but
Nesting
it's tough to
allows us
find
to structure
it.
our content on different layers.
I want to be able to add a folder to flow. I should be able to right click and do that, and the fact that it's not letting me is
from
like
broad ideas
really
down to single
annoying.
lines of dialogue, while the middle or let's dive right in. From the jumpstart page of our Dracula project, double-click the flow icon. On the left side of the screen, we have the navigator with a hierarchical, explorer-like data
So
structure.
are those just flow
In the content
steps, I
area,
guess?
we see the content displayed in a visual way on the so-called canvas. There is not so much going on here at the moment, so let's take a look at an already existing flow structure. In the navigator, first expand the tutorial entry. Then expand the Dracula and Mina final confirmation.
Okay, so that's kind of how they do folder management, is I have to have like new flow fragment, I guess. This will be like main quest. We'll do like new flow fragment, and we'll do like unique app events. So that in here, I think that's right? And then I do like a new flow fragment. Yeah, this will be sword at sunrise, whatever. Alright. Man, this is so weird. I mean, I do like their organizing principles and stuff like that, but man, it's such a funky way of laying this out. I don't know. I'm gonna try though. I'm giving it my honest to goodness best shot here. We'll see if my old brain is able to keep up. Alrighty. Do okay, and then we're gonna go to entities. We want this to be in here, and then we want the new entity supporting character, and then we'll do alright. General. Do I have any assets? No, not really. I know I have some of my old assets from our Hexagon game. Alright, cool. I'll just throw a bunch of these in there. I'll just extract all the character portraits. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go like assets, images, PSD, PNG I want. That's fine. Just drag these in here. Alright, so this is the old man here. Gosh, I wish it would give me like a... It should give me a preview. I guess it kind of does, but it's kind of a wonky one. Where is the old person? That's fine. Alright, and this is POV character. We'll just do... Alright, so now we go down to this. See my point of view characters there. I already got that one. Alright, and so this one we do dialogue. And this is... No. I don't need to use an image for this. What? God, I hate... Their editor tool is super weird, man. I guess it comes in from here. We'll go back. Let's just undo this. Delete. Alright, I gotta remember how to set up their little, like, queue. Let me find this section here. Okay, so I want to get to like the actual text editor here. So I have to go back to the YouTube video because I don't remember all this.
Now click one of the lines to jump to the content. Behold the beauty of the flow. The flow displays content in an easy-to-grasp visually.
Okay, so then I have to create a new dialogue fragment. Let's just try this here. Okay, and this we have his. Alright, let's just play. I think this is the play. That's export. There's like a play button, I know. Save all changes. Let's drag this over here so you guys can see all the sorcery. So here, this. This is kind of like the intro, I guess. Operator. Let's do. Instruction. I think this is different. This is like the, let's try something else. Annotation. Let's see here. This is a really neat tool. It just is not. I don't know if it's gonna work for what we need. I like that it has organization and it's all in one main master framework, which is really nice. We'll do like new condition. That's a little frustrating that it has to be all the way over here. I wish I could use this system with ink, because ink is way more powerful. But is my audio being weird? Let me double check. It's doing some jumpies, and that always bodes ill. So let me do a quick check here. Um, Alright, I'm gonna start talking now and see if it actually is working or if it's breaking terribly. Oh, it's working. Okay, that's good news. I'm nevertheless surprised. Well, good. That's great. Anyways, so I have to do. I guess it's. I can just do like another variable set, I guess. Alright. I think I have to do capital. Hmm. Wonder if I can do this plus plus. Are you gonna let me do that? I really hope they let me do plus plus. They're pretty flexible. I mean, they definitely have a little bit more of the technical bent here, which is nice. Alright. Can I get my preview here? How do I do the preview here? Toggles, toggles. Display connections, show template information. Word export. It's funny because I used to use Final Draft a lot for screenwriting. I mean, I really want this program to work. Actually, like it's freaking slick, and it's not that expensive for what it does. Start presentation from here. So we'll say this evaluates to true. Care for a little challenge. Next. Whoa. Why this? Yeah, the flow's pretty handy. Alright. Unique map events, Old Man Riddle. And this is like the I guess that was a titled journey. I mean, I can see how this would be really powerful in terms of setting up events and flows. This organizing is going to be huge. Having like a visual thing like this is pretty powerful. Then we can do like game verse. Let's do this. Yeah, this is an interesting piece of software. I mean, Inkle definitely is more directly powerful, but this visual view is really useful for some of these things. So I need to figure out how to do. So like for this one, I need to make a dialogue fragment. And I guess I just do that as you know. Alrighty. Jump. This will be a condition here. Then we'll do like game state vars dot time and hours between. Can you do that? No. Greater than or equal to 6. And game state vars dot time and hours less than or equal to 8. Is that gonna work? Yes. Alright, so let's try from here. And we'll try to do... Where is the presentation from here? I walk up a low hill, cold this time of morning. The layout's kind of weird. Not sure I love that. I wonder if I can just have a sorted sunrise. I mean, the organization system is really nice. I'll just have this go here. Actually, they'll just both. Whatever, let's do that. I mean, obviously that will represent it quite a bit differently in Unity. But it's good to know about all these things. Okay, so let's try to play this from here again. Come on, stinker. Presentation. Cold time of morning. What's this? Okay, so there's some options for narration. Not super stressed on that. There's workarounds for that. The things that I'm really curious about are like random generators, and the scripting, because that's where a lot of the more complex things come. So we'll go into unique map events and we'll do like a random fountain event. Flow fragment. Give me my entities. Yeah. We'll just go back to the ink thing. We'll do open recent. Open. It's under box. Fountain, fountain, fountain. Alright. Can I insert variables into dialogue? Pretty sure I can. I think I saw something like that. So we'll do like... We'll do global variables. We'll do biome state vars, and then we'll do what is it called? Biome cover and water source type. String. Alright. So I want to be able to like assign more of these things, but let me just see if I can do this here. So I'm going to go back to my things, map events. Let's do just go back. Oh, sweet. I do like that. I mean, the editor is really nice. I will say that. Okay, I was mad. Why is it giving me the red thing? It just thinks it's misspelled. What's this for? Get out of here. Okay, thank you. PNP, huh? Guess that's the language it's in. Alright. Interesting, man. Interesting. I'm sure one of the Articy developers will watch this and be like, Jeff, no! Maybe they won't. maybe they just will ignore me. So I do want to have like an instruction here where we just say, hey, it comes in. So then we do like unique map event. I want to. It's just kind of annoying. Equals pool, whatever. So then that will change the value. So I want to be able to generate these randomized options, but if I freaking can figure out how, I wish I can do like if statements in here. If, I think I can, interesting. Random 0 to 3 equals 0. Is this like Python? Then let me just do the okay, so this is pretty much just like a little scripting bar here, which I like. That's good news. I need to figure out how they do their conditionals and stuff here. So let me go back to their documentation. Developer docs. No, that's for a different thing I'm researching. Flow, let's do editing the flow. Yeah. Fragment. Nice keyboard navigation. Alright, that's not super important to me. Controls. Yeah. Flow fragments, annotations. Decorate the flow with design to information. Do not be included in product exports. Got it. Okay. Property sheets. Alright. Where's my conditions and instructions? There we go. Game state. Wake. The best way to create if else scenarios is node. Okay, so I have to do if else outputs and then conditions at input pins. Instructions at output pins. Conditions at input pins. instructions. Using condition or input pin of a flow means the game's flow can only progress through this node. To add a condition to a node, simply double-click the input pin, which opens an edit pin. Interesting. Can I do multivariate ones? I guess I would have to nest those to make multivariates. That's a little annoying. It's a little irksome. Do they not have, like, case statements or switches? I don't know if I'm going to be able to do all the things I want to do. Articy Espresso. Okay, Articy Draft API. Unity plugin. Scripting and Articy Draft. Alright, so we got some stuff in the instructions. Game state is false. Yeah. So I can see that they have some if statements and stuff. Can I declare a variable? I don't know how their little like thing works though. It's a little frustrating. So if I do like int rand, can I make like a temporary val? Equals random 0 to 3. Is it just like a little scripting language like this? I don't know. To put a semicolon here? I don't know. If what are you mad about? Operator expected, yeah. I'm confused. So if I go type rand. I'll take a picture of this. I don't think I can do stuff like this. I'm pretty sure I cannot. Pretty darn sure I cannot. Which is why I'm looking. That's a freaking bummer though, because this is actually a great tool. I like the system of it. The functionality of it is not so great. Itanchi, how's it going? This is called Articy Draft. I'm taking a look at how it works. It is really nice interface, but the more I'm exploring it, the less it seems like it has really deep functionality, which is a bit of a bummer, because I would honestly switch to this if it could do the things I wanted it to do. But it's not seeming to be able to do that. I'm just going to do another game state variable. I think there was an integer. We'll do biomes. Yeah, we'll just do this as like a game state variable. So let's just do random. Temporand. Scene. This is going to be the integer. It's going to be starting at 0. We'll do it at like 5 as the default. Okay, so if I do game states, I have to go back here. I will say the navigation is frickin' sick. I don't think I need to declare it as an int. And then if I go... Why are you mad now? Operator expected. You got one right there, my friend. Is that right? Okay. Operator expected. Well, the error messaging sucks. I can say that with extreme confidence. I am not loving this cruddy error messaging. I mean, that's the thing. This is just really nice file management, and I can do this myself. I just need to be disciplined and be really thoughtful about all this stuff. So to some degree, I like that it does a lot of the organizational layer for you, but it doesn't mean I couldn't do it myself. Stuff that I need this to do, it doesn't seem like it's going to be able to. Can I do a case statement? Freaking goodness, man. Macro dev kit. Tutorial.
The Articy Draft API use 100 a specific API. You can import existing data into your Articy Draft.
So frustrating, man. Just wanted to do the things I wanted to do. Hubs. Okay, so I can do hub-based conversation to branch graphs. Anchors in the conversation where it branches out. The individual flow can jump back to the hub. The idea of the hub-based dialogues. Questions for the guard. You may apply a template to the hub to add more properties to it. Evening, base perfect, and welcome. Y'all are catching me at an interesting time where I'm evaluating some of these potential tools. So then I can go like this. Oh, don't make me fight to make it straight. Oh, that's so sad. Oh well. Let's just do a new hub. What to do with fount? Okay, Bink. That's super frustrating. Okay. Alright. Dialogue fragment. Is it a jump or no? Is it a I guess it's just this. Oh, this is menu text. Okay, so it's like Alright. Sorry, I should slide this over to where I'm working. But yeah, this is a very interesting narrative tool. Whether it's going to work for us, I'm not quite sure yet. Partially hidden is a fountain. Leave fountain or dance? Dance. I dance in the cool waters. Okay, so that's like condition and prerequisite. Interesting. Okay. Oh, how do I... Removes current, step and rewinds. Okay, stop. Get out of here. Get out of here. Alright, how do I get out of here? Please free me. Yeah, that editor is a little annoying. I think I'm putting this together. I'm figuring this out. Very slowly. I just want better, like, you know, like it's just a simple scripting language. I just need a scripting language. That's really all I need, and they don't seem to have it. And it's a bummer because that is going to gate my entire ability to use this thing. And I said on the YouTube videos they have a scripting language, but it's like there's no documentation for it. Integration. What's this? Unity, Unreal. Yeah, learn more. It's so easy. Powerful central database. Read technical information. Okay. Global variable scripts. Please teach me how to use your Articy scripts. Articy flow player. Alright, so we actually found some like seemingly better properties, methods, fields. Continues a traversal, brand selected by selected index, continues traversal after stop. Okay, so that's just like the Unity navigation classes and calls. Darnaroni. Is this only Unity? Oh, gracious. Maybe if I go like this. Articy importer. Now it's gonna get mad. Okay. Why? Why, gosh? Let's just try YouTube here. Maybe they'll have something here. Complex scripting. Alright. Alright. Yeah, have you looked at Articy at all, Atanchi? So I see a bunch of these things. Okay, so show me what I can do. Grid-based combat and traditional RPG mechanics. So they're actually building like a little system. Okay, this is interesting. It's good to know that you can do this, but why is this taking so frigid long to load? Come on, stinkers. Oh, yeah.
Start walking through this Articy stuff because, at first glance it looks like a lot, and it definitely adds up to be a lot. So I'm just gonna try to make it like easy to understand. So
see about these.
What you have to do here is basically you're always picking up where you left off last, but with like main storyline cutscenes. So let me move this over. I got my game screen. Move it over here, and just for now, I'll put the game screen in there. Cool. So after the battle that takes place in the main hall here, I'm basically picking up where we left off in the dialogue here. Usually I like mark it green, highlight it green whenever there's an Articy dialogue group for it, but we'll just look at that now. So first things first, I always start in Articy. So let me see. So chapter 1. Cool. All the mainline cutscenes, I usually just drag a dialogue node in. So these are like from the beginning of the chapter. There's also minor
I
differences.
really need to
I'm not gonna worry about all this stuff. Let's
look
just
at all this, I think.
and then we'll see how it goes from there. So, add a dialogue node. Name is something that'll also be named in the code. Usually I try to keep them the same. So, I'll just do host main hall battle. Nice. So now we have a dialogue node in it. Dialogue nodes basically hold in the dialogue fragments. So if we look at this one, zoom out a bit, we can see basically what happens in the cutscene. I'm gonna explain what all these dollar signs are, but you can also see like the actual dialogue itself.
Okay, so he's pushing a bunch of decision making into Unity, which is interesting. I
have a post mess hall battle and I'll have post main hall battle.
have a feeling it's gonna be more complicated
So
than
here,
any of us expected.
We can create dialogue fragment. Who speaks first?
I do love their organization schema. I mean, that is literally worth getting the tool just for how streamlined that is.
And you know that because we have
and how organized it can be.
even just ignoring all the code and like the custom dialogue nodes with the dollar signs in them.
Yeah.
You can just like start pasting the dialogue itself, connect it together, and then from then on we'll start adding the code. You can even just like pseudocode it before it even exists. So let me see. Add another dialogue fragment. Who's talking now? Penelope's talking, I think. Drag to connect it. Yep, Penelope was talking. Next up is Arthur again. Connect it. Choose Arthur. I typically like resize the size of these things so you can see all the text and try to keep it in line with the arrow. And oh yeah, something important. You want to drag the starting node. This basically tells the dialogue node where to start. So you connect to the first fragment and then it kind of just like nested nodes all the way until the end over here. Oops. But yeah, let's just do the easy part right now, which is like dragging and dropping.
How do you do the scripting, dude?
Right here, Herald unsheathes his sword. We basically have to add action that tells the parser in Unity, like, hey.
Oh, so he's doing a Unity parser that's listening to this.
Typically, I put it on top.
Oh my gosh.
And then you kind of have like the squiggly line that gets spawned. Cool. So Herald unsheathes his sword. So the dollar sign is basically telling it where to look for this. If you want to see the code itself, like where this actually happens. I don't have Visual Studio open, so I'm just gonna get it open real quick. Dialogue action parser.
Interesting.
Dialogue action parser is basically like a class that gets called in the dialogue manager. And yep, you see right here it's looking for the dollar sign. It's gonna try to run an action. If it runs in, basically it parses every dialogue node in Articy. If it runs a class 1 that starts with a dollar sign,
it starts parsing it. Oh, that's not the best way to do it, because that has just as much margin of error. It's interesting though. I'm putting all my notes in Notion because we're going to try to discuss like what platform a little bit tonight. Yeah, I mean, I honestly think Ink is still better. I could be just reading this wrong. I'm going to give this another like half hour or so of like me trying to get as much as I can working on this, but it's sad because I feel like this could be a really great tool. Oh man, so he did not nap very well today, so that's actually okay. Alright, well that's good. He'll nap tonight. Give him a big thing of water. Nap him good. Alright. Interesting. Also, to all of you on stream, I am bringing back the ability to do song requests. So I have my keyboard here now, along with even like a new synth pad Foxy got me. So at the end of a stream, before the stream is over, you can remind me and say, Final Boss, play a song for us. And just like the trained monkey I am, I will do so. Interesting. Limited submenu. Da, da, da. Hmm. That's pretty slick. Um. All right, we're figuring things out. We're figuring things out. All right. These are the main quest and unique map events. Um, um, yeah, I don't love. I mean, I love their UI and their organization scheme, but I don't know if I'll be able to get the level of power I want out of this. And the ability to house a lot of the event level logic within the events themselves, and a lot of the event level outcomes, right? So, because how is this person doing it again? I don't know, man.
Then it interprets it as it being a function. Let me close all the other tabs, just so we have a cleaner workspace. And the actual actions that they try to run will come from dialogue actions. There's a script called dialogue actions, CS, and it's super long. It has like every single custom action. It has a few like baked-in actions, like if you want somebody to walk to a specific position, if you want them to rotate, we have like basic actions for that stuff. But for stuff like playing a specific person's animation, you kind of need to write a custom scene action, cutscene custom action. And they're super short because we don't put the code for the actual action in the script itself. We kind of encapsulate it inside of the cutscene script. So we have a cutscene script for a unit. You can go. So what is Arthur PC? What is Harold PC? Where now we pass in the arguments. Here, the arguments become the entity reference and the string direction to look. So what is Arthur PC? What is Harold PC? Where is all that coming from? It basically stands for playable character. So you're gonna want to put to show you exactly where it's coming from. We have to go to the entities in Articy. So go to Arthur. Technical name. You'll see his technical name is Arthur underscore PC because he's a playable character. So it's basically his name underscore playable character. If we go to like a non-playable character like a Garrison Knight, you'll see Garrison underscore Knight NPC. So it basically references the technical name, and then we take the technical name and try to find an entity reference for it in Unity. If that makes sense. So reiterating, we have Arthur PC here, technical name, and inside of the Fort main battle, we use his technical name.
That's a
So we
little
find
jank.
spawn of each other. Like we have a whole bunch of Garrison Knights, like 12 Garrison Knights.
I wonder if there's anything more devilish
So
than plausible deniability.
we don't even use this argument. I could believe it, but yeah, we don't. We just had that there. Jacques unsheathed sword. I'm worried about like
Okay, so he's doing these
these
types of
these names
things.
being like this is something that can happen often in the course of a game, right? So then we name it something too broad, and then we need to do something similar in the future. So these function names might actually call up.
I don't love it. I don't love it. I don't love how they're having to do that. I still think Inkle is better, man. And then I can build like a good organization schema, right? Like that's not hard. I just need to be disciplined about it. Um, I mean, gosh, I want this to work. I think it's a really nice visual way of putting together a story, but I don't think it's going to. Unity. These endpoints. Okay, so let's just go here. We're going to go to the play. Coolest type of morning. We'll say green, sure. What's this? It does not. Okay. Cancel. Alright. I do love the UI. I mean, this thing is a triumph of UI. I think the UI is freaking killer. But, does not have enough functionality for what we're trying to do. I don't think. Alrighty. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out, I think. I don't need that on right now. Hmm. Okay. Can I do... It's a template stuff. Property definition templates. I saw some of these things. Conditions. Can I edit this, please? No property selected. Journeys. Export rule sets. I just don't know. I just don't think it's gonna work. To the best of my knowledge, this will not work. I could be wrong, but I just cannot see locations, entities, flows. What is it? Yeah, I know. That's not. I mean, the UI is amazing, but that's just about it. Property type script. Can I make a script with the new script's property type? What? Conditions and instructions. Conditions and inputs. Instruction nodes. What are these stars? Bring the Starbase to Lady Adriana. These star nodes. What the fridge are these? Camelot side quest solve +1. You know, I'll look at one of their example projects. I bet you that has more kind of functionality. Because yeah, there are certain like types of things that I just am not understanding or seeing. Is this the jump? No. No, 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 no. Oh, come on, stinker. Flow fragment, dialogue, annotation, instruction. No, that's just the code. That's like execute a very simple script. Okay, so we're gonna save this. I'm gonna go ahead and go to my main menu. We're gonna close project, and then we're gonna go to Galahad. This looks like the most recent one, so I'm just gonna go to this. Let's go to Flow. Okay, thank you. Game state. Displays the overall game state system. So how is this run? Starting the program. Studios. Splash screens. Main menu. Wow, see that's the crazy thing. Like, they're doing so much. I don't know how in the blue blazes they are actually pulling it off, though. Let's try this. It contains the storyline of Galahad. Okay, that's not the way to do it, I guess. Show in flow editor. Story flow. Intro, cutscene, victory. Alright, we'll try this cutscene here, see what happens. He has slain his countless enemies. Whoops. He is gathered in the midst of knights, formed a kingdom. In a dark cave, not covered in a foggy swamp. The day seems near, but is he that man? Galahad comes to King Arthur's court. On his way to Camelot, brigand leader says, overconfident. Okay. Would you choose different things? Alright. A boy trying to be a knight. These are dangerous times to travel alone, boy. Uh-oh, I probably just screwed up my window. Let me double check real quick. Where's OBS? Yes, I did. Curses. Alright, that's good enough for government work. Alright, hopefully y'all can see it better. On my way, scoundrel, I am Galahad. And I can protect myself. You still have a chance to just let me pass. So these are different colors. But you have to let me pass. Merciful. The brigands are ready to fight. It's my father Lancelot. So it's kind of going fight against brigands. I mean, I like that it has this kind of this flow thing, but let's just go back here. Uh-oh. Home, please. Home flow. Okay, so we have our scene 1, round table. Scene 3, new kingdom. So this is all the scenes. They don't have anything in there. They're just kind of these open objects. And then he has arrival at Camelot. And then it's intro cutscene. Then he gets to Camelot. I want to go zoom into that. Can we use a comment? Yes, I know. Galahad is on his way to Camelot. Yada yada yada. Intro cutscene. He stopped. Submerged at the gate. Courtyard quests. Trouble on the road. Okay, so these are like little submissions, and then here we go. We got the brigands leader. And this is a dialogue. I don't even know. Dialogue. Submerge into road tool via double-clicking fun example for branching dialogue. In this example, the dialogue can have two different outcomes symbolized by the two pins below. Brigand's not intimidated. Brigands dare not attack allies remaining. After all is meant, the brig shows mercy. Okay. So then it goes into dialogue fragments. Okay. God. Wow, this is kind of crazy. Nests on nests. This is a little intense in terms of like how nested this is. Then we have the. So how is it selecting between these? Oh, I guess it's these variables here. This has yellow fill. Merciful 5. Okay, so that's like doing some variable changes. Lawful 5. No. Unconfident. All brigands are ready to fight. Okay, so then how do I go over here? Yes, I'm aware. Let's see. Fight against all brigands. Some brigands dare not attack. How are we getting... Oh, I see. That's like the two options. But how are we... Oops. Oh, I see. So you can break this out further. Interesting. So I can add like more options out of here. Dialogue fragment. This is a hot mess. Okay, so... okay, so that's interesting. Let me go to like my own little practice zone here. These are all just flow elements. This tutorial notes, I don't know what that's about, but I can't make one of those. So we'll do flow fragment, and then we'll just do like Jeff test. And then inside of Jeff test, we'll do new flow fragment. Now this goes in Jeff test, you goose. Go in here. Alright. Does this even work? This. Okay, so then we're going to do one more in here, which is going to be a new dialogue fragment. Alright, and then we're going to have this open up to a new condition. Right? Yeah, condition. And then we'll see here if we can have multi-conditions here. I really hope we can, otherwise this is pretty cringe. Yes. Dialogue fragment. Yes. Test. Test 2. Oh, come on now. Case when there are no variables, of course. Jeff test dot y integer 0. So I'll do like 0. So int 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, so then we're gonna go Jeff test dot int equals 1, 1, 3 equals 1, then true, else false, and is that gonna work? Is it gonna get mad at me? How's this gonna go? Okay, we're gonna do test. Alright, so from here, test Oh gosh, doesn't even work. Oh, because it's a choice. Oh god, I hate this. Wait, no, it should work. Um, I have no idea, man. I don't think this is gonna be as functional. That's kind of annoying because like I love the UI, but everything else kind of is hot garbage. No, 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 no. Open properties, maybe. F8. Maybe this will give me more stuff. Template, input pins, output pins. Can I add another output pin? Uh, template. No templates. Okay. I thought I would be able to do something in properties, but this thing is so dumbed down. Now it's just text. Gosh darn it. I really wish this thing would work. Wait, that doesn't work. 4, 5. Welcome, Coffee Quills. Good to see ya. Wait, that doesn't work? Yeah, I've been trying to learn about Articy Draft, but it just does not seem to have the technical breadth of the other tools that are out there, which is a bummer, because if they just gave us scripting and some of these more custom script things, I would be able to use this, and I would love using it, because it seems like really nice. What's new? Search. Please. Scripting, out of the box script evaluation, keyboard shortcuts, property sheet view, flow fragments, pins and connections, dialogues, hubs. Uh, let's try exclusive mode. Oh no, doesn't work. Darn. It's killing me, man. Features. Do they have custom scripting? I mean, I know this is really, really simplified, but man, if only, if only this would have been like such a better tool set. Oh, it's such a bummer. Well, I'll talk with my team tonight about this. Command line switches. Command line shortcuts start the application preferred. Dedicated post here to see all the command line switches. Uh, log level. Okay. Multi-window support. Yeah, I know. So I love their UI, but their actual stuff, they should just plug this into Ink, and it would work better. Disco Elysium use this? How, though? How did they ever do all this stuff with it? I mean, a ton of custom code. Oh, yeah. Is Kim here? Oh, my god. Yeah, you have to do a lot of custom stuff. It's not that much different than Ink, I think. Building and quick revision. Create reactive content. Postpart orbs. Oh my god. So apparently they used it. Death and Taxes. Did I play this game? Oh no. Yeah. Uh, so then you do have to nest these things. Oh, that's so cringe. Okay, so you do have to nest ifs. Oh, why? That's not the end of the world. That's doable, but it's really cringe. Um, looks like. Oh, cringy McCringerson. Food service profile count. Alright, how does this even work? uh, Gardenscapes, huh? Game catalog, yeah. Yeah. Mm. Hmm. Yeah, so they had to build a lot of their own stuff. Alright. Oops. Um. Uh, uh, I wish I had more examples of how they've instrumented it. Integration, yada yada. AT. Oh, that's great. Just do that, right? Alright, I'm gonna go to the Dracula Articy thing and see if I can figure anything else out, but this is looking rough in terms of how to actually build some stuff, right? Macro development, group plugins, useful command line switches, MUF. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is the right tool. It's interesting. Maybe I'm missing something, but they just don't have the technical flexibility that some of these other things do that I've been able to observe, and it's not streamlined and easy. But we'll see. I could be totally wrong. I will, put this video up on YouTube, and if the Articy people reach out and say, Jeff, you're a total moron, you missed everything, that's totally valid. I don't necessarily see the utility in it, but tried my best. I mean, it is a very powerful tool. I think the UI is absolutely phenomenal. I wish this UI could just get layered on top of Ink or Inkle's language, for example, right? And I mean, that's not hard. Ink's open source, so like if Articy wants to take their code base and like use their UI on top of it, I would very strongly encourage them hire those awesome Ink folks. Um, but yeah, overall, not completely sold on this quite yet. We'll just go close project. No. We'll try the Dracula one real fast. Because this has the final, right? Because this is kind of like their folder management slash... I mean, again, though, it's like I can just use Ink and be responsible on folder management and get the exact same result to the most part. I don't know, though. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm a total knucklehead. I grant you that. But to some degree... Yeah, this is just a bunch of... Yeah, it's just really basic. Name result. Yeah. Okay, so they don't really give you much. Entities. Final. Yeah, items, they have some. Oh, interesting. It's kind of cool that they can do this. I wonder if this is something I can do in the game, or if this is just more of a developer tool. I mean, because this would be kind of handy for the way we're setting up the town environment. This is interesting. Alright, let's go to Notion. Like how they set up the locations in a town environment. We would do this as well, methinks, with our scoping on it. Okay. Alright, I gotta run and pick up the little buddy from daycare. I mean, honestly, this is interesting. I'm hoping that I get my questions answered and that we can use this tool. It does seem more robust in terms of just consistency and readability and scalability than something like Inkle. But it's a little cringy in other ways. It's a little cringy in other ways, and like, one of the things that is really powerful about Inkle is it does do checks on darn near everything, so there is a lot of, I don't have to be scripting variables for every single thing, and having all these global variables floating around Unity. To some degree, it's not the end of the world, but anyways, interesting stuff. Hope this is helpful, and for the developers of this, feel free to reach out to me and let me know if I'm totally misunderstanding this for our next game project and if I'm like completely missing something. But I don't know. It just seems like it's just like, yeah, a lot of Unity custom code and a lot of like dragging these like random nodes everywhere to like call things in the Unity state, which is fine, right? But it just is like kind of not as streamlined. But yeah, it just seems like, okay, I just have to dump a lot of special nodes here, and if I wanted to do broken out conditions, it'd have to like be a bunch of nested ifs, which is fine. It just kind of sucks. I don't know. Like, I wish they did have case when statements and these types of things. But anyways, hope this is helpful. Best of luck and take